Hi guys, it's your buddy Glasgow here once again. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to table how top 3 cards that are going to have to beat most of the meta this format. And all 3 of them are old cards, and I don't understand why you guys are freaking out. Everyone's bitching and moaning, going, "Oh my God, I can't get. How are you going to get rid of imperial orders?" It's only one fucking card, first of all, and it's a very powerful card. If you can get that sumbitch up before your opponent, you can basically neuter them. And right here is pretty much the quickest card, an old schooler, and it's still going to run. And that's Dust Tornado. I don't know why. This is how we got rid of it in the olden days, people. I don't know why you guys can't get this straight. And I don't know why Konami had to get rid of this damn thing 6 fucking times. It was the simplest damn thing to understand. Target 1 spell trap card your opponent controls, destroy that target, then you can set 1 spell trap card from your hand. That part wasn't often used. I use it a lot myself, but most other people didn't use it because by the time they used this, they didn't have another spell trap card that they wanted to sacrifice on the field. This is also something we used when, in old schoolers, when Mystical Space Typhoon was set back to 1. That was years ago, and you guys remember the struggle that was. I was like, oh my God, back row is going to run Rambus, and I'm like, very first time that ban list went in, I was the only one who was smart enough to put the damn Dust Tornadoes in my deck. Yep, those 2 MSTs went, sticking 2 Dust Tornadoes. This is also better than Twin Twister in my opinion, because this gets over Twin Twister's big fucking flaw, which is the discard, and that it's susceptible to cards that counter spell cards. Yes, you have to set a turn, but it's no big deal. You guys often will set Twin Twisters anyway. It's good, and the good thing about this is it's good destruction bait. You can chain it after they targeted this. Chain it, activate it, target the card that's destroying if it's a spell or trap card anyway. And then you should, as long as you have room in your spell and trap zone, you set another card, a magic or spell or trap card from your hand onto the deck, and you don't have to worry about losing card advantage. You still have a, granted you can't activate that thing this turn, but you're good and set to go. I've done that with another Dust Tornado. Or something I had to actually set on the field for a turn to be used. It's no big deal. Some of the cards that are going to beat the format this turn, and I know I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. People are bitching, moaning, and groaning about Zoodiacs, Blue Eyes, White Dragon decks, a couple of others. I think an Invoke deck, I think. There's a lot of them. I'm going to show you 3 cards that should be in every fucking deck. No, not fucking sideboarded. They should be in your main deck. And for all you newbies here who don't know what the hell these cards are, this is something you need to stick in your deck. I've said it. Dust Tornado is number 1 for, that could be a side deck item. Depending how rampant spell and trap cards are in your area. I'd always leave side deck 2 of these sumbitches, just for when Imperial Order hits the field. First up, excuse me, is Curse the Yellow Pin Spell. I've talked about this card before. You guys are probably getting tired of it. I'm gonna talk about it to beat it into your head. Here's the second errata. So this is most up to date. When a spell card is activated, discard 1 spell card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. And if you do that, your opponent cannot activate spell cards with that name for the rest of this duel. Why the hell didn't I see this during the Pendulum era? This works on Pendulum cards and you use them in a spell zone. Now granted, they can still summon them as a monster, but they can't use their spell card effects. That's what needed a lot of people. And guess what? Here's a simple trick. I used them on myself several times. If you guys say like a Twin Twister, I'm going to use that as an example. And you know a lot of people use Twin Twisters. You can activate your own Twin Twister and activate this on that Twin Twister. You'll negate the Twin Twister, but your opponent can't use Twin Twisters for the rest of the turn. You can use this on your own cards if you're not afraid to discard. I mean, that's going to be a lot of discard costs, but it's just an example. for like in a mirror match. Okay, let's say you're running Blue Eyes. Okay, run this. You know, activate something like say Silver Scry. Activate Silver Scry. Play Curse Sealer Forbidden Spell. You'll discard your spell card. That Silver Scry will be negated, but your opponent can't play any of their Silver Scry or any of their spell cards. You can use it on any spell card in a mirror match. It's great against the mirror match. Granted, you'll negate one of your Silver Scries, but you can still use that card because it only works against your opponent. See, I mean, it might cost you an extra card, or it may actually in fact cost you 2 cards to do this, but it's a good strategy. I did it multiple times, and I had a field day. Jesus Christ. Just nothing to worry about, just general. You use Zoodiac fucking Barrage. Jesus, y'all bitch about Zoodiac Barrage? Run this son of a bitch. Curse Sealer for his spell. I can't use that no more. Again, Twin Twisters. Nope, use this against Twin Twister. Nope, they can't use that no more. Silver's Cry. Oh, what's the other? I'm getting so far ahead of myself, I'm starting to forget cards. But, you know, any, what is it? Pot of Duplicity. Or, I mean, Dichotomy. Even though that's not much of a disadvantage, make them lose 10 cards, but you get my point. Everyone that's worrying about, oh my god, some of the other pendulums are coming, hey, this thing can stop a lot of decks. It should be a mainstay, and I don't understand why. People just don't have no... It actually works as both offense and defense. So, it's a multi-layer card. Worst comes to worst, you can use it as a discard fodder. Next one is Chain Destruction and Chain Disappearance. I personally prefer Chain Disappearance myself, though I think Chain Destruction will see more play. The Chain Disappearance will wreck Blue Eyes decks, Zoodiac decks, etc. Reason being, they run a lot of monsters that have 1,000 or less defense attack. The fourth errata, this is the most up to date. When a monster with 1,000 or less attack is summoned, banish that monster with 1,000 or less attack. Then your opponent banishes all cards with the same name as that card or cards from their hand and deck. Get this on Rat Pier. Get this on that Cockadoo. Banish all that shit. They can't use it because they get rid of the one on the field and in the deck and in their hand. You're a Rat Pier, they're pretty much finished. They're going to be struggling. Same with Blue Eyes. You worried about that Priest with Eyes Blue when they summon it? Smack this son of a bitch on it. Get rid of the one on the field, the hand, and the deck can't use his effects for the rest of the turn. I mean, not his effects, but he'll be banished. They're going to have to work on trying to get him back. This will work on Priestess. You'll still technically probably get the Blue Eyes out on the effect, but you'll get rid of all the Priestesses. The White Stone of Legend, when they summon him to get out the Spirit of White or Azir Eyes or any other Synchro Monster, they all have usually 0 or 100 attack. All of them have less than 100 attack. Activate this son of a bitch. Get them off the field, the deck, and in the hand. If they're already in the graveyard, you ain't gonna get them. But that's no big deal. Same goes with on the next more useful one, but not as effective, is Chain Destruction. It also has a fourth errata. When a monster or monsters with 2,000 or less attack is summoned, target one of them, destroy all cards with that name in its controller's hand and main deck. Now this is a double-edged sword. Well, think about this. This one works on... Chain Destruction works on your opponent. That's all it can be used against. Excuse me, guys. Chain Destruction can work for either or. So say you got a monster... 3 copies of a monster, and you might want it in your graveyard. Okay, summon your monster. Activate Chain Destruction. You send all copies in your hand and your main deck to your graveyard. See, Chain Destruction doesn't banish, it sends it to the graveyard. So, this can be used for you yourself. You can use it for yourself or against your opponent. In the past, I don't think I've ever used this on myself. I just usually made it on my opponent. This combos well with... It also doesn't get rid of the monster that is summoned on the field, which is okay. You should have some good defense against it. You can have another card, Karma Cut. This works well with Karma Cut. You activate this, you get rid of all the other copies in the hand of main deck. Send those copies graveyard. You still got the one on the field. Once this card resolves and that change ends, activate Karma Cut. You'll get rid of the one on the field and both copies in the graveyard, or one or two copies of the graveyard, whichever you can. That's a good combo with these. I don't have Karma Cut on here, but hey. This also can wreak havoc on Blue Eyes decks and Zoodiac decks. They want to summon a Whiptail Crow, Chain Destruction, send that son bitch to the graveyard. Combo it with Karma Cut, they're going to have a very fucking bad day. These are simple, these are cheap fucking cards, and that's the best thing, these are all budget cards. You don't have to spend $15 fucking on a card to be a good card. These are old, they've been eroded, they've already been tested, they're cheap. You can find these anywhere. A lot of them have reprints. You can probably find them in your discard section. That's something you overlooked. All three of these. Now, I'll give you your choice between Chain Destruction and Chain Disappearance. I would main deck at least two of whichever one you choose. I would at least put two Cursed Seal of the Forbidden Spells in there. And the good thing about these, if you're running up against a deck and you're first doing, you're realizing, hey, these will not help me. I mean, I find that hard to believe that Cursed Seal of Forbidden Spell is not going to help you because everyone runs a spell in their fucking deck, and not very few of them are ever at one. Those will always be helpful, but like for Chain Destruction and Chain Disappearance, they're interchangeable. Put one of each and then side deck one of each. Or if neither one's going to help you, you can always it's an easy side out card. You don't have to worry about importance. Death Tornado is fine. I put at least one in the main. It is very effective. Just for now. I would get... We're in Mystical Space Typhoon, people. I don't know why everyone's obsessing with Twin Twisters. I think I'll make another video on that one later. But yeah, Death Tornado helps counter Cursed Seal, goddammit, Imperial Order. This will fuck over every deck in the meta. I don't know, it should be a main card. Cursed Seal for a spell. Remember that damn name. It'll fuck over every damn deck in the meta. Kaijus. Jesus Christ. Kaiju Slimmer? Nope, not no more. Sorry, pal. Can't use the other one in your deck either. You know, Jesus. Everything uses a goddamn spell. Every main archetype uses a multiple spells of some type. This son of a bitch should be in your main deck. At 2 minimum, I always max this out at 3 because it's always helpful. Now, if you don't run a lot of spell cards in your deck, then I would probably keep this to 2. Chain Destruction. Always good and helpful. Someone's always summoning at least once a card with less than 2,000 attack. Almost every deck has that. That's always going to be helpful. Then Chain Disappearance will also a good substitute. And these cards here, 1, 2, 3, exceptional Chain of Cursed Seal, these two cards don't cost you anything to use. Very effective, doesn't cost you anything. So there you go. 3 main cards with a 4th option against the Death Tornado. Imperial Order. Just Deathspark. That's it. That's all you have to worry about. Those things are going to fuck over the meta, and there's nothing else you need to worry about. Put these in there, especially Cursed Seal of the Forbidden Spell, and you're good to go. Alright. You guys, as always, like, comment, and subscribe down below. You guys take care, and I'll see you all next time.